Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. My name's KJ, and I'm really tired. Meet producer Jonna,
who is also really tired.
Is this the whispering episode?
and gamer Katie.
Can I submit a form for a name change, please?
You don't want to be gamer Katie?
No,
what do you
that
want?
sounds weird. I don't like it.
You want to submit a help desk ticket?
Yes,
Go
please.
ahead.
Help
Please.
at kjmediacompany.com.
There will be no help there.
What do you want your name to be? That's
Do not
the real
reply
question.
at kjmediacompany.com.
The real question is, what do you want your name to be?
My name?
Just Katie?
Sure.
Okay, well, you have to have like something. Like, I'm producer Jonna, and Kitsy's like paranormal Kitsy or something. I don't know why KJ is just KJ. I feel like we need to give you a
Host
title.
KJ.
I'm kind of nerdy KJ.
Okay, that's the name of the
Decided that.
podcast.
Right.
So
well,
no.
who started the podcast?
You don't get the whole name.
All right, Katie, you come up with names, and then we'll take a vote.
Yeah. But when you're gone, we're still going to call you because you game. That's how we
That's
know
not
you.
the only thing I do. I'm a multifaceted individual.
Okay, but it's
Multifaceted.
the thing that you do. I mean, Jonna doesn't really produce anymore.
You can
but-
call her Hallmark
That's a
Jonna.
fact.
Yeah.
Trademark.
I do love the Hallmark Channel. Thank
She
you.
does.
I watched it a lot while I was on vacation.
Yeah. And by the way, Jonna produces some tweets at
I do.
Kind of Nerdy Girls. If you follow us on Twitter, she produces the tweets.
I produced one today with Robert Downey Jr. in it.
You did. Can we talk about that? I mean,
Yes.
Let me read our tweet first.
Okay.
Hold on.
I literally tagged you in it.
I know, and I didn't read it. Let me
Katie
read
doesn't
it.
respond to tweets.
She's
Did
so
you?
mean to us.
Okay, while Katie is looking that up, I will tell you we're going to talk about Spider-Man and our feelings about the future with that. We're going to talk about Jonna and her secret government job that
Yes.
she survived. She's
did.
back from. You
Back
did
from the dead.
Send us a picture playing dead, which
Yes.
was great.
You're welcome. We're going to talk about Blown Away, the series on Netflix.
Oh, the Glass Show.
Honestly, I found that when I was in the airport, and I could not stop watching it.
Katie, are you ready?
I'm watching Robert Downey Jr. talk with the sound off.
With the sound off.
Okay, so there's captions, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're not just
Something about the Rolling Stones.
Unless you're really good at reading lips.
I can pick up a little
You're a
bit.
pro.
All right, let's pretend you're reading lips. What is Robert Downey Jr. saying?
Something about space. So
Yeah.
Rolling Stones,
Yep.
NASA,
Yep.
Yes.
a weird smile, also the Rose Bowl, and the word and again,
Okay.
and a ram face.
A ram face. What's a ram face?
A Taurus, I think it's what it is.
Okay.
Words, I'm sure.
Words.
Question marks.
Did you say
Something.
Did you say Richard Marx?
I said words.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. This is the most exciting thing I've ever done.
Wait,
I
he
wouldn't
was
miss it for
Iron
the
Man.
world.
What gets more exciting than being
That's
Iron
also
Man?
what I was thinking when I
Going
watched
back
that
to
video.
space?
Is he going to space?
That'd be cool.
If Robert Downey Jr. goes to space, I will die.
So why don't we decide? So is Robert Downey Jr. getting launched from a rocket
At the
during
Rose Bowl to the
to
tune of the Rolling Stones. Yes, that's what it is.
and,
NASA.
and we won't hear from him again until he lands on Mars.
Could
How
be.
long does it take to get to Mars?
3 months.
3 months.
Takes 3 days to get to the moon.
That's not bad.
Okay, that's like 3
That
days.
is a long time, actually.
Not really. It's like a car
3
trip.
months?
3 months is a long time, but I thought you meant like 3 days. I'm like, 3 days is like nothing.
I would not
Oh
be
yeah,
in the
to go
car
to
for
the
3
moon.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it took like way longer.
No, the moon's not bad. It's pretty close.
I mean, we
Jonna.
go there like all the time.
I think in our lifetime we'll be going to the moon. Like maybe not us personally because
No, not I.
we're broke.
No, it's longer than 3 months. It takes between 150 and 300 days to get to Mars.
That's too many.
Oh,
That's like almost a full year.
Per The Martian, it's like 8 months.
Per The Martian.
But I don't
Okay.
know how accurate that movie
Is that
is.
the movie with Matt
The
Damon?
Martians.
Yeah.
The
You're
Matt
basing
Damon
that
in
on
space
what they
movie.
said in the movie with Matt Damon.
Yes.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is always right.
It-
Always right is Matt Damon.
Did you like that movie?
I didn't see it.
I love that movie so
Katie
much.
told me about it, so I'm going to assume that I would have thought it was okay.
The book is just as good.
Is it?
So that's
Is it?
rare.
Yeah.
But like,
Wait,
the book,
no, the
is
book is-
just as snarky and sarcastic as the movie is.
Oh, that's hard with a book. So that, I give
no,
it
there's
credit.
one part of the book where, because it's like diary style.
Wait,
So there's
did you
the end.
read
it's
a
like,
book?
Yeah.
my
The end
God.
of one chapter is like, oh, I'm so hopeful. You know, life's finally turned around. The beginning of the next one's, I'm going to die. And that's the whole book. It's just waffling back and forth between life is good, I'm going to make it, and I'm going to die.
Me too.
All right. Speaking of, Sony is now back in charge of Spider-Man. So,
Well, weren't they always in charge
I'm
of
gonna
Spider-Man?
But
It was just a
why?
loan
right? What happened the last time
spider loan.
that Sony was alone with Spider-Man?
into the
We got
Spider-Verse. Oh, never mind.
We got Venom, and it sucked.
Yeah, but guess who's getting a sequel?
Yeah, I know, which I don't know why, but whatever.
Oh, will Spider-Man and Venom? Is this why Sony did this? Because they want to put Spider-Man with Venom?
That'd be cool.
But why though?
I don't know
Okay,
that Marvel
wait a
would
second.
care.
Okay, hang on. We
Okay.
got in case someone's like, "Why are they even talking about this?"
This is news.
If you haven't heard by now,
If you haven't heard, just in
Do
case.
you live under a rock?
In the office today at Make-A-Wish, I was explaining this to multiple people who do watch these movies but didn't understand why I'm in mourning.
I got
Right.
asked
Who cares
about
what?
it.
They're like,
Yeah.
one girl was like, "Who cares what company's making a Spider-Man movie if you get a Spider-Man movie?" And
What?
I was like, "I'm okay.
Hold on.
There are workplace rules here, so I'm going to
need-
watch my language and I'm not going to hit you."
I need to walk away from you, ma'am.
But not everybody is as in depth. Especially with the Marvel stuff. Maybe you're listening because you like Katie's gaming updates
You're welcome.
and you don't
Thank
know
you.
what's going on with Spider-Man.
Thank you.
I
You're a treasure.
yeah,
I
right?
love you.
Okay, take a moment to speak directly to the person who's listening for your gaming updates.
Dear listener, I've loved you from the moment I met you. When we listen to each other speak, it is as if we're falling in love all over again.
You're
I
gonna
hold you in my heart in a special place. Thank you.
That sounds like
good.
a script from a Hallmark movie. Legitimately.
You're welcome.
coming soon to Hallmark. I fell in love with a podcast.
You and podcast makes two. Oh my God.
What's the to all the podcasts I've loved before?
Oh, hey.
Yes,
Speaking
go ahead.
of.
No, we
to-
gotta stay
Spider-Man
on topic.
first.
We're talking about Spider-Man.
Okay, well, remind me that we have to talk about To All the Boys I Loved Before.
You know that I'm not going to remember that.
I'll
You.
remember.
Okay.
You remember.
Thank you, Katie.
Okay.
I'll remember.
All right.
Not.
So anyway, Katie, real quickly, explain why it's important that Spider-Man is no longer in the MCU.
As someone who does not care about Spider-Man very much,
Rude.
the movies are worse
Just the
if
facts,
Marvel
man.
does not make them.
Thank
fact.
you. That is
Marvel
fact.
makes the good ones.
Yes.
Fact.
We don't want to go back to Tobey Maguire.
No, we do not. No.
No, especially not that weird second one. No,
No.
thank you.
No. With all of their efforts, it was like the first one was like,
Awful. Weird.
It was weird.
yeah.
Well, they didn't know, I don't think, what to do with Spider-Man. Like, it was new territory, right?
Yeah. I
They're
mean,
like,
I could see
you know,
that.
this is one of the big first superhero movies.
You could like follow some comic book.
You could or not.
you could.
And they didn't.
But-
they're like, you know what?
Why would you?
Let's do weird CGI effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's put Willem Dafoe in it.
Yes.
And for some reason, let's have fake Spider-Man flying through the sky with Mary Jane on it, and it's very obvious.
With her hair flying in the wrong direction.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Let's
Wow,
do that.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you watch that scene where she's like holding on to Spider-Man for
Okay,
dear
which
life.
okay,
First one.
the first
Tobey
Spider-Man
Maguire
with
first
Tobey
one.
Maguire. Okay,
Where it's what's her face, Mary Jane, and
Yep.
she's
Kirsten
flying through
Dunst.
the air, holding on to Spider-Man, and it's the back of him, and you can see her face. That's a fake Spider-Man, and you can tell,
Oh, yeah. He's super stiff.
especially because it's like 15 seconds of that.
Yeah.
Plus, her hair is going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you would even notice that.
It's
Someone pointed it
obvious.
out like on the internet, and I
Okay.
watched it, and I was like, you know what? You're right. Her hair is
obvious.
going the
you
wrong
knew,
way.
Obvious.
Katie
yes.
said, okay.
So obvious.
So this is really
However, I did really like Green Goblin.
you did?
Yeah, it was weird, and I liked it.
No,
Green
it was
Goblin is
so
weird.
bad.
Yeah,
In-
it was
in
weird,
and
and
of
I
himself.
liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't like anything about Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
I thought Andrew Garfield was okay. Just thought that
I think he was like a
around
good,
him was
like a good
not great.
Spider-Man, just not a good like Peter Parker.
Well, that's what they say about all of them. But
Well, Tom Holland
obviously,
is
Tom
both.
Holland's the best.
Tom Holland is the
the
best.
best forever.
And
and
Sony's
he's-
gonna ruin him.
Yeah, they are.
Have faith that Sony
In
won't
what?
mess this up because they want to make money, right?
Okay.
And the best part about this is that it's still Tom Holland. Like, they're not getting a new Spider-Man.
Yeah, because you know he signed like a
He
contract
signed
or
on for
whatever.
2 more movies plus a Venom sequel.
Listen, I don't know if this is true, but my favorite headline to come out of this was
I saw
Tom
it. I
Holland
saw it earlier.
unfollows Sony after announcement.
Well, after he
I hope
got
he did.
doxxed in the last movie and now everybody knows who he is.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So what does this mean for
Freaking
Marvel? Because I
Jake
felt
Gyllenhaal.
like
They're going to have to pretend he didn't exist.
right. I felt like
You can't do that.
It's hard because the entirety of Spider-Man Homecoming was Tony Stark ruined this.
Literally.
exactly, and then I really felt like they set it up so that
He would go on into the next phase.
he's going on into the next phase, and we're going to learn what it means. Spoiler alert. That everybody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and now everybody thinks he's a murderer. And where are we going with that?
Thanks,
where are we
Jake
going with
Gyllenhaal.
that now?
Why do they have to ruin our lives?
Thanks, Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'm really
Freaking Jake Gyllenhaal.
Can't
God.
trust him.
hey.
But to be honest, I don't know. Because I assume going into it, the plan was they're going to keep the reins on Spider-Man, right?
Right.
Like they're going to at least keep loaning him.
yeah.
And now that's not going to happen. So now they have to figure it out. But
I
I don't think
think-
they went into it with a backup plan.
I think that they're going to figure it out. I think this is all like big publicity, and
Wasn't Into the Spider-Verse a Sony movie? That was pretty good.
it was
It was so good.
Really
I
good.
watched it
really
while I was
good.
on vacation.
It was
So
really good, but it also had
So have faith.
direction from Marvel.
So
didn't it?
maybe they'll get direction, but not give Spider-Man over. Maybe there'll be a
no,
new deal.
they're not. No, they're not letting. They're not letting them get it. That's the whole thing.
But I'm pretty sure Sony doesn't have the merchandise rights to Spider-Man.
I have no idea.
So, like,
We're
they have the
getting
movie
way
rights, but not the
we're
merchandise.
getting
So
way
serious.
too nerdy here. You want to talk about rights to selling merchandise?
If you don't have the rights, you can't use it.
I'm nixing this. This is too far.
You're
into
just
the nerdy
upset
one.
None of that.
because everything you love dies.
Fact.
Oh my! Are you really going to go there?
Fact.
With your movies. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were bringing up my cat that just died.
No.
Wow.
I was not.
God, what a savage.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
My house. I am
Man.
grieving.
The first time we're all together and
Also,
this happens.
no. I was talking about your interests.
Your
not
interests.
Your cats.
Okay. Okay. I'm a little sensitive right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay.
What? Sensitive? Never would have
Yeah.
guessed.
I had a cat that you guys didn't even get to meet. That's how
I know.
He was
I was
so cute,
gonna,
though.
but I
It's
didn't.
So
very
cute.
sad. So anyway, we're not going to talk about that.
We're talking about it because you're talking about
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
stop talking.
Okay,
Why did
let's
you bring
talk
it up?
All
I
right.
didn't.
Let's
You
just-
did.
Let's
Okay.
just, okay. So Spider-Man.
Say something happy.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's not happy. There's nothing happy about Spider-Man. Say something happy.
Well, good
Something-
thing I get to keep Tom
Say
Holland.
something happy. Tom Holland
That's a
is
good
so
thing.
cute. He's so adorable.
I might cry. You
Don't
guys
cry.
know I'm going to
They're not gonna, like, destroy
Fan X
Tom
in
Holland.
Salt Lake City in a couple weeks and to work,
wanna
and
go.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry when I see Tom
Don't
Holland.
cry. Oh my God. Don't cry when you see Tom. That's really
My favorite-
off-putting. It's very off-putting.
My
to, like,
favorite part of this Sony Marvel breakup is the
breakup?
memes of unemployed Spider-Man. Where it's like, hey, I'm your Uber driver. I'm outside.
Peter Parker. Oh my God.
What was the one you said? It was like Spider-Man. He's sitting on like
I don't know.
a balcony.
Hang on.
He's looking off in the distance.
Wait, I'm going to look.
He looks kind of sad, and you're like Peter Parker realizing he's gonna.
Oh,
have
Peter
to,
Parker watching Sony and Marvel fight and mentally preparing himself to lose Uncle Ben a fourth time. And he's like sitting on a balcony with like a drink in his hand.
I saw that one. They were waking up some guy in jail, and he was really confused because it was like a sudden wake up. And it was Uncle Ben waking up to get killed the fourth time.
Dang, that's messed up.
Is that? Can Tom Holland quit?
I don't think
I'm
so.
assuming he's under contract.
Right.
I mean,
but can
but
he
he'd
be
have-
like, I'm not doing?
Well, he'd
then I'm
probably
not
have to
doing it.
find a way to get out of his contract
Yeah.
then.
I mean, just spill the beans like you always do. They won't want you.
Right.
I would just like to point out that Tom Holland is the only Spider-Man that we did not have to watch Uncle Ben die.
Right.
Like that
Well,
was
that's why the
honestly like
memes
my
are-
favorite
yeah.
thing. Because like I was like, come on, do we have to keep killing
Yeah.
Uncle Ben?
Right.
Traumatic backstory.
We all know that he dies. Like
Right.
we've all been there. So can we just like
It's
keep
like
moving
Batman,
on with
move
the story?
Right.
Right. His parents
know.
are dead. Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
What we don't care.
Right. The only reference we got to dead parents in Lego Batman was was his
The song.
song.
Dead parents.
Darkness.
Did
No
not
parents.
Yep.
Did not see it.
Continue darkness.
What?
You didn't see Lego Batman?
I haven't seen any of the Lego
movie
movies.
was so good.
Oh my God. The
I've
Lego,
seen 0 Lego movies.
it's really fun. I will tell you, I did not want to see the Lego movie, but I accidentally, while I was talking on the phone to my sister, bought it. I hit the wrong. I was like, all of a sudden we're talking, and I'm like, there's nothing good out there. Nothing I want to see. This is the Lego Batman movie. Oh, I think I just bought the Lego Batman movie.
Nice.
Or no, it was the Lego movie. It was
Yeah,
the
it's a good
Lego
one.
movie.
You're welcome.
And
got
the
Chris Pratt in it,
Lego
right?
movie.
The traitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like Chris Pratt.
And
He's on the same level as Jake Gyllenhaal.
I try to forget that Chris Pratt is.
Nope.
is Lego.
I watched
It's,
Infinity
what's
War.
his name? What? My cat is having a freak out.
Your
That's
cat's
cool.
doing parkour.
She's doing parkour.
She tried to go
totally
up the
was.
back side of the chair, but sideways.
Normally it works for her, but she's got a little bit of a cold. I think it's in her ear, and so her balance has been off lately.
Aw.
There
That
you
ain't
go.
stopping her from getting on the table.
Well,
kidding.
yeah, but break the rules because you don't feel good. I see how it is.
I literally watched Infinity War while I was waiting to die one day.
Infinity War or
You and them
Infinity
both.
War. Infinity War. And I was watching it and I was just so sad because I was like, you're dead now and you're dead now and you're dead now and we don't like Star-Lord. Like every time Star-Lord came on screen, I was like, go away. We don't like you. This is all your fault.
Go back to Jurassic World.
Right?
that might
Swear.
be my favorite thing you've ever said. Yeah. You're dead now. You're dead now. You're dead now. We don't like Star-Lord.
That's literally
You're dead to us.
that's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. And I was like, yeah, you turn into dust. We don't like you.
Bring back Vision at least. Come on.
I know, right? We had to watch Vision die twice.
But how is that going to work
we'll
with
take
WandaVision, the show, which is such,
She gonna have
such
to
a
do it on
cheesy
her
name.
own.
Okay, but since it's called WandaVision, is Vision in it?
Yeah.
Isn't she
That's
like
why it's called WandaVision.
he, like,
Okay,
her
well, I haven't
tragic
read them. I
backstory?
really don't like. I'm not really like following it super hard, so like I didn't know that Vision was
Wanda,
gonna be in
most
it.
powerful Avenger?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like a name for a show from the 70s.
Also,
I hope it's like
right.
That's So Raven.
does.
Wanda.
now in WandaVision.
But I hope it's like That's So Raven, but Wanda.
What?
Like Wanda.
Okay, I get you.
Raven.
I know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
That'd be cool. Where
Okay.
she like stares at it and it's like the future.
Was I being
Yeah.
too loud, Patches? Okay.
Was she screaming?
Producer Patches?
He's the real
Everybody's a
producer out
producer
here.
here.
Now
No,
that-
wait, we have a producer now. Thank you, Creative Zombie Studios.
Oh, do we?
This podcast is brought to you by Creative Zombie
That's a good
Studios.
name.
What a good name.
I like it.
Isn't it?
Such
Yeah.
a good name.
I know.
Right up my alley.
We're in the Creative Zombie Studio Network.